What's up, Blackhawk fans? Back here with another video. Today we're going to be entering week 3. Just came off a big win against Virginia. Today we're going to have an even tougher task though. We got to play number 8 Alabama. It's not going to be easy, but yeah, they're just coming off a loss. They were, I think, the number 1 or number 2 team. Now they're number 7 and they're going to drop down, but still, nonetheless, it's a tough task. Let's jump into recruiting for a little bit. All right, so as you see right here, the main guy that we're going for, this guy Lance Walton. He's an 80 overall. He was a 4-star gem. We are really trying to get this man. Look at this guy's stats, man. He's just so solid everywhere. Look, he's gonna be the best defensive player in the league, in the nation. I guarantee it. Mark my words. In a few years, Lance Walton will be the best player in the country as far as defense goes. He's definitely going on defense. 94 man coverage. That's gonna be a 99 in like a year or two. 88 play rec, 77 press, 83 zone. So we can actually run man coverage like I want to do with this guy. He's not really a good tackler. He's probably gonna miss a lot of tackles, but he's gonna lock anybody that comes near him up. He's got the 92 speed, 88 excel. Could be a little faster, but he's gonna be able to keep up with some receivers and stuff. JT Pierce is another guy I'm really trying to go after. This is the offensive guy all the way. This is probably going to be our future running back. Might put him at receiver. He's got pretty good catching, 74 catching. But that 93 speed, 93 excel is what we're looking for. 83 stamina, 92 agility. This guy's definitely an offensive player. Might put him at running back. Might put him at receiver. I guess we'll see. Tariq Houston's another guy that I'm really excited to try to get. Another guy is probably going to play defense. It's catching and all of that. It's not all that, but you see his man coverage, you see his zone coverage. He's an overall good player. He'll probably end up playing a safety or something, just because he looks like he's not as good as direct coverage, but he'll be good back there. Scott Godfrey is another guy that we really want to get. He's a 79 overall athlete. Great acceleration, decent speed. This guy's an offensive player all the way. He's definitely going to be a receiver. Reggie Madison is another guy. First off, let me just show you where we're at as far as if we're leading any of these guys. USC is actually beating us with Tariq Houston. We're 545 points below on JT Pierce behind LSU. Scott Godfrey, we're 645 below. But most importantly, Lance Walton, we have the lead on. We're going to try to do everything we can to keep this guy, because he is definitely by far the best player in this that we're scouting. Kerry Gardner, who's a 79 overall corner, who we allocated 500 points to because, to be obvious, he's a freaking beast. But yeah, if you just look at his good man coverage, good zone coverage, great play rec, great pursuit, not really good tackling, but great speed. And that's the main thing we're trying to do, is bring some speed. All right, guys, so we're just going to jump right into this game against Alabama. We're heavily mismatched. They're 20 points better on as far as their overall. Our offense is only a 70. We did crack 70, but theirs is a 99, which is just ridiculous. Defense, we are still at 83. They're at 93, so we're not that mismatched there. I really like our defense. But, yeah, let's jump into it. Like I said, we really just want to put our school on the map. We got a lot of people watching this game. Mitchell gets it on first down. Should have handed it off. The defensive end reads it perfectly, the ball, as he gives it to Dykes, who's going to make some nice moves up the middle. He's going to get an 8-yard rush. Catch them sleep a little bit right there. He's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Spencer Mitchell right here on 3rd down. He's going to fake the handoff. That time he bites on the running back. Spencer Mitchell takes it up the middle of the field. He's getting big yardage. That's a 16-yard gain. His first huge game on the road. Spencer Mitchell talked about how excited he was. Said he's not nervous at all. He's just looking to make plays. As Dykes goes out there and he's trying to make a redemption game. He has a 13-yard reception. As you guys remember, Titus Dykes last week could not catch a thing. He had 3 drops in one game. One of them being a touchdown that he dropped. That was literally his first game, but it was really eye-opening to see how bad he catches. As he goes right back to him, Dykes over the middle, who's really getting some early touches right here. Trying to get him the ball earlier, get his confidence up. He's a young guy. Spencer's going to get it. He's going to give it to Dukes, who has a huge hole up the middle. He's going to take that 9 yards right up the middle. Looks like they got one safety back there, so we're going to try to see if we can catch them slipping. Get a man open right here. Mitchell steps back on first down. Throws it in the corner. Ooh, that should have been a pick right there. That's a terrible pass right there. Chad Williams drops a pick right there. 2nd and 10 here. We're going to try to do a jet sweep to Ingram right here. He's in motion. Gives it to Ingram, who has a hole. He's got a hole. He doesn't have the speed, but if... Woo! Gets 14 yards right there. If he had some speed on him, that was a touchdown all the way, baby. QB power to the left. Put the ball in Spencer Mitchell's hands. Let him try to find a gap. He's going to take it to the outside. He's got blockers. Spencer Mitchell takes this in, and we put points up against Alabama for our first drive. Spencer Mitchell right there with a beautiful drive right there. Did have a bad pass that he almost threw a pick on, but still put the ball in the end zone. We know how good this offense is. This team in general is amazing, but this offense has firepower at every position. Quarterback, running back, receiver. They have top of the line guys. Middle, I like to use these linebackers. Get a lot of tackles with them, run the field. Ooh, we were on that. Looks like he drops it. He hears the footsteps. Dodwell was coming to lay the hammer on that, man. 3rd and 6. We're putting some pressure on this guy. Coming out in an ace formation. Drops back to pass. And we get there for the sack right there. And that's a huge sack right there. Randy Larson is taken down in the backfield. Kennard Marcus goes in there, and he just makes a huge play right there. All right, guys. 1st and 10 here. Spencer Mitchell comes back here on offense. Last drive, they worked their way up the field and got a touchdown from Spencer Mitchell. Who's going to hand it off to Dukes because the defensive end just bites on him again. So he's going to hand it off all game, man, if that's what he has to do. Curtis Dukes takes it up the middle. 2nd and 3, we're going to spread him out here with a 5 wide. Spencer Mitchell looking for a man. Finds Henry, who's wide open. 1st and 10 here. We're going to give it to our freshman Dukes, who's got a huge hole. This offensive line is just cooking Alabama right now. That's what I like to see. 2nd and 4, we're just going to run a hurry up. We're going to run an option right here. 2nd and 4. Fake the handoff, and he probably should have gave it to him because that defensive end comes and makes a big hit. It's a 5-yard loss. It's 3rd and 9. Mitchell steps back. 3-man rush. He's got a seam. Ooh, makes a beautiful cut. He's like, take this all the way. Oh, my gosh. The cut was beautiful. The cut was beautiful. Spencer Mitchell's up to 41 yards. Oh, my gosh. Just makes an amazing cut right there. Almost takes that all the way. All right, guys. 1st and 10 here. Looks like they're going to bring a blitz. Which they do. Spencer Mitchell drops back. It's got the running back over the middle. That's Dykes. I'm sorry, Dukes. Can be 4-year starters. As Mitchell gives it to Dukes, who finds a hole, cuts over there. 3-yard touchdown. Baltimore is up 14-0 against Bama. 10 coming back out here on defense, looking to get another stop. Playing great defense so far. Got our man Frank out here who's just going to cover this flat out here. We got him. We got him. Ooh, throws it over the middle. It's a beautiful pass to Pennington. So 1st and 10, we got Dodwell over here in the middle. We're going to be guarding this tight end. Who's going out in the flat. Ooh, cuts it upfield. That's a good route. Ooh, he's trying to swerve. How do we not get that sack? That's 1st and 10. Dodwell comes down. We're bringing the blitz. We're bringing everybody. But when doing so, that leaves the tight end open. They get another 11-yard reception, and Bama is working now. Looking like that #1 offense that they have. They do a draw play right there, and we are all over that, man. Frank comes over, who's our best defensive lineman by far. He's already got 3 tackles, and he just got that one for a loss right there. They're in the pistol, though. Still passing it, though. He's running it. Gets no yards right there. Randy Larson almost breaks one right there, but Kennard Marcus is able to bring him down, and that's going to be considered a sack right there. We will take that all day, baby. We're running mans all across the board and bringing blitz everybody else, and we got so many people in his face. Can we get the pick? Ooh. Randy Larson has nowhere to go. He's forced to throw a bad throw right there, man, and that's what the blitz does. All right, guys, 1st and 10 right here. They missed a field goal. Doing a play action. Mitchell ain't got nobody. He's going to scramble right. He's got a lot of room. Makes a little move. He's going to take it up there for 17 yards. All right, guys, after 1 quarter, we are completely dominant. We're dominating them in yards, first down, the score, anything you could think of, we're dominating right now. Spencer Mitchell gets the handoff. Defensive end bite, so Spence takes it for 3 yards right there. It's a good read. 2nd and 7 here. Gives it to Dukes. He's going to run into a blocker. That's a 3-yard rush. Try to score on 3 consecutive drives. He takes the running back, so Spence has a wide open hole. He's trotting down the sideline. Does he have the breakaway speed? No, he doesn't, but he has enough to get a 44-yard rush right there, and Spencer Mitchell is working. All right, guys, we get him to go back to a 1 safety. I think they're expecting a run right here, so Spencer Mitchell's going to drop back on 1st down. Throw a dot out there to Dykes, who drops it. As we remember, that guy had a lot of drops last week. He had 3 drops. He just gets his first one right there. But that's all right. That's okay. Down. Play action. Throws it out there. Oh, and that's a pick. Bonds read it all the way. We didn't even see him. That's going to be a pick 6, guys. I don't think Mitchell is catching him. Mitchell can't catch him. We'll read. Throws it right to the corner. As Dukes gets it on a counter play. Looks like he had a hole, but he just got caught up on his blocker right there. Nowhere to go. Gives it back to Dukes, who has nowhere to run. He's going to be wrapped up. That's going to be a 1-yard gain. All right, guys, so 3rd and 10 here. Dropping back. He's got a man over the middle. It's Golden, and we know Tyrell Golden is good for a catch. He's not the fastest. He's not the most athletic on the team, but he has great catching, and that's what we need right there. When we need a play, when we need somebody to go to, him or Rick Henry is pretty much looking like they're going to be our guys to go to. I think we're going to have to start using Titus Dykes not as a #1 receiver. I think we're going to start using him more so as like a playmaker. Put the ball in his hands at running back, at receiver. Maybe put him on kick and punt return. We just want to put him all over the field. But as a #1 receiver, his catching is just not good enough. 2nd and 2 here. Mitchell has nowhere to go. He's just going to take the log, come back down on there on the next down. 3rd and 4 right here. Spence drops back. Throws off his back foot. He's got nobody open. That's going to bring up 4th down. That's good defense from Bama. Our defense is playing. We would try to punt him deep, but our defense is playing good, so we're going to try to go for it right here. Spence comes back. Got the blitz. Oh, he had a man wide open. He had a man wide open. And we can't get there in time, and that's going to be a turnover. We try to get there. Gets it over to Patterson. Troy Patterson's going to make a nice 14-yard play right there. We tried to get over there. We just couldn't get there in time. Randy Larson right there is brought down in the backfield. That's a beautiful play by Clinton Dodwell. That's our man right there at middle linebacker. Schuler too. Schuler's going to back up. Bring that blitz. He's got nowhere to go with it. He's just going to immediately throw it out of bounds and panic. All right, guys. So for a 3rd and 14, we got the 2 deep safeties. We got a zone underneath everything else. Right here, we're looking to give them a short pass and make a quick tackle. Short pass and quick tackle. He's got nowhere to go. He fumbles the ball. Randy Larson gets sacked again. Bucs offense was looking a little stale last drive. We got stopped. So we're looking to come back out here, make some more plays. As Dukes takes it up the middle, it's a nice 4-yard rush right there. Nothing. As it's 2nd and 6. We're going to pass it over to Ingram, who makes a nice pass right there. It's a 16-yard play for Scott Ingram. We threw it behind that cornerback. Scott Ingram readjusts and makes a beautiful play. Back out here on 1st down. He's going to read the defensive end, and he's going to bite on him. So we're just going to give it to Dukes for 7 yards up the middle, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Dukes. Mitchell comes back here on 2nd and 3. Give it right back to Dukes, who takes it up the middle, and that's a nice run right there, 5-yard run. We got our backup running back Morrison, who's also a freshman. Try to give him the ball in his hands, and we do. We get the ball in this freshman's hands, who makes a pretty good play. Still in the game. Spencer gives it to him. Counter on the outside, good blocking. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, gets a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, Spence backs up. He's got nobody open. He's just going to step up and take it himself, and he's been having success running the ball all game, man. He's putting this team on his back. He's got 114 rush yards in this first half already. 1st and 10, we got a man in motion. That's Ingram. We fake it to him. They're running a zone, so we take a shot, and that's a bad pass right there. That's just a bad, unnecessary pass. Give it right to the safety. That's Spencer Mitchell's 2nd interception of the half. 1st and 10 here, guys. Gives it off to Howe, and we are on that on defense. Bring him back down in the end on the backfield. Jonathan Howe, he's only averaging 3 yards a carry. 2nd and 12 here. That's a beautiful run. Oh my gosh, Jonathan Howe just spins. This man just spun like 5 yards while he was on the ground and rolled. So we're going to bring that pressure on him. We're in the backfield with Walters, but we cannot get there. That's okay because we bring him down with our safety. We're blitzing with Irons. He's got a man wide open. We brought the blitz. That's what happens. That's what happens. Try to tie it up, but they miss. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10. We're going to audible this out just to a running play. Bring Henry in as a fullback. Dukes is going to take it, and we don't like that at all. 2nd and 4, we do a draw play. Get the DBs to fall back a little bit. It's enough to get us a first down. It's 4 yards right there. And Morris, who had a few touches last week. Morris is going to get it. Probably should have got the handoff right there, but Spencer Mitchell makes a bad read right there. Over the middle to Henry if he's open. Got nobody open, but he has his running back open, who's able to cut back up the field. Thought he was going to go out of bounds. Get 6 yards right there. All right, guys, just because we got the 2 picks today does not mean we can be discouraged from throwing the ball. We're going to keep trying to air this bitch out with Mitchell, who drops back on 3rd down, who has nobody open, who's just going to throw this ball away. Dywell dropping back in coverage. Or they do a nice draw play to their running back. As we told you, this guy is heating up now. Jonathan Howell. Right when I started talking about him not doing it, Irons comes down. He's going to be playing around this middle linebacker space. Howell gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Somebody made a beautiful shoestring tackle. The flats. He's going to throw a dime right there to Britton. That was a beautiful play to his tight end. Leonard Britton makes a nice play right there. He just floated that thing right over our defensive back. 1st and 10 right here, guys. He's got nowhere to go. Our main man, Frank, comes over, makes a beautiful play, gets 3 yards. 2nd and 7 right here. We're bringing the blitz right here on 2nd down. We're going to try to get some pressure on this quarterback, who's going to hand it off, and we close that gap very quick. He had a hole, but that thing closed so quick. Finds a man wide open in the middle of the field. That's going to be an Alabama touchdown. They're going to take the lead right there. Pennington just makes a nice play. We get back there with the sack, and Randy Larson is brought down again by Frank. Gonna fake it to him. Defensive end bites. Mitchell just takes the ball up there, finds a nice hole for 6 yards. Field. As Mitchell steps back, he's gonna give it to Dukes, give him the ball in open field. Ooh. Cannot hold the block right there. Safety comes right through the block and hits Dukes in the backfield. Step back. He's going to give the ball to Dukes because the tight end stayed on him, or the defensive end stayed on him. That's going to bring up a 4th down, 4th and 4. My gut is telling me to go for it right here, which is pretty much every time. Because I like the way our offense is moving right here, guys. We got this. Come on, Spence. So after them 2 picks, Spence needs to make some play right here. It's 4th and down. He drops back. He's got a tight end over there. That's Jefferson. Can he get enough for the 1st down? He doesn't. Why did he have to hesitate when he caught the ball? Look at this. Walters comes back there with a good read, brings it back down in the backfield, and that's a beautiful play right there. Our linebackers are playing great right now. Keep dotting us up like that. They're back there in the pistol on 2nd down. It's going to be a pass for Scholler, who throws a dime right there to Britton. Britton gets a 7-yard reception. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. All right, guys, 3rd and 5 right here. We need a big stop. We're going to put some pressure on them. You know how we do. Bringing a blitz on them. Got a receiver wide open. That's Pennington. 1st and 10 here for Bama. Come on, Dywell. Dywell's on that. Can't get there in time, but we clean up with irons. 2nd and 5 here, guys. Ooh. Almost had a man open right there, but we played good defense. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Can we get a stop here, fellas? Oh, man. We drop everybody back in coverage. And he's just going to make us pay, man. 1st and goal right here. We got the dime package, but we are going to be bringing a blitz. Dowell comes down. Misses a tackle, but Irons cleans them up, and that's what we have our cleanup back there for. Irons. That's why it's so important to have great safeties. We're bringing that blitz. We're bringing that blitz. He's got nowhere to go. Throws it out the back of the end zone. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal, guys. He's down the blitz. They're going to try to punch it in, I think. Nope, they're passing with Larson. He's trying to find a place, and he's got nowhere to go. Beautiful tackle right there. That's going to bring up a 4th down, man. You are not running us over. You are not getting in that end zone, man. Not today. Do a play action. Hopefully we can get to the quarterback. Nope. Jonathan Howell takes it over there for a touchdown. Bama scores again. They're going to go up. Now we got to try to do another 4th quarter comeback with Mitchell. Can we make it happen against one of the best teams in the country? He's going to give it to Morris, our other freshman backup running back, who takes it up the middle for 2 yards. Gun and stuff. Can we keep doing that? Do we have enough time? As Mitchell going to give a draw to Dukes, who's just going to be clobbered in the backfield, man. 4-yard loss right here. 3rd and 12, Spencer Mitchell. He's got a tight end over the middle of the field. That's Jeremy Jefferson, who catches it, makes a huge play right there. It's a 30-yard play, and we're going to run the hurry up. We're going to try to put this ball in the end zone real quick, guys. Spencer Mitchell gets it to Dukes, who has nowhere to go. He's going to take it up there for a yard. Spence, can he drive us down the field? Can he make a play? We're about to find out. Dykes goes in motion. Dyke sitting down right over the middle. We're going to give him another reception. That's 4 yards. Mitchell steps back on third down. He's going to scroll out, try to find a man, throw it off the run, but he can't. That's going to bring up fourth down, and we have to go for it here. First conversion. They're bringing some blitz. Got nobody open, and he fumbles the ball. He's going to give this ball to Atkins. Atkins is going to take this down. We're trying to get there with Dukes. Can't get there. They're going to score, and this game is up by... They're up by 3 scores right now. This game's getting out of hand. I think that was the difference maker. We kind of lost the momentum. 1st and 10 here. Spencer Mitchell's going to fake the handoff. Got nowhere to go. He's sacked again, and he is just having a rough game right here, guys. 2nd and 15. Spencer drops back. He's going to throw it over the middle to Ingram, who makes a nice play. That's going to be a 7-yard reception. We got to hurry up. We got to score 3 times, fellas. Come on. 3rd and 8. There's a play action right here. Going to throw it out to the outside, who almost gets picked off, and he doesn't have the throw power to make it out there in time. It's going to bring up another 4th down, guys. 4th and 8. Play action for Mitchell. He's going to scroll out to the right. Can't even find anybody. Turns the ball over, and he's going to blow it. And that's going to be the ball game right there, guys. That's going to bring up back on a 1st down. Of course, they go out there and score after we turn it over just to extend their lead. Spencer Mitchell's going to throw a deep ball, but that is underthrown. I'm not saying we're going to give up on him yet, but it's a thought. 2nd and 10. Scrolling out. He's got a man. Throws a good play. That's Rick Henry right there who's going to get that reception. Turn it over on downs. You really can't expect much. Spencer Mitchell. He's going to try to throw that one deep, but he's sacked for an 8-yard loss. And this defense just out of nowhere just fucking started dominating us, man. We got out to an early lead. We were up 14, and they scored 39 straight unanswered points. 39 unanswered points on this. Reality set in really quick. Spencer Mitchell drops back on 1st down. He's got nowhere to go, so he's just going to scroll out, take what he can get. Does a little spin right there. 23-yard rush for the Blackhawks. Going to run an option play to Morris. Mitchell is officially done for the day. They bring in the backup Scott. See if he can make something happen. He's just going to throw it downfield. He's going to throw a pick to Bonds right there. And that's going to do it for the game, guys. We lost it, man. We defense played terrible. Spencer Mitchell started playing terrible. We couldn't run the ball anymore because we were down. We lost identity on offense. We just really didn't play a good overall game right here. As you see, Spencer Mitchell just over 50% at 58% throwing, 157 yards, had the 2 picks, did not throw any touchdowns. Anton Scott tried to come in and do something. He threw 1 pass, and that was a pick. Spencer Mitchell had a lot of success running the ball. He had 112 yards. He had a touchdown, 6.5 yards to carry. Dukes had 67 yards. He added a touchdown, but just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. We weren't able to keep running the ball anymore. On the receiving end, nobody really did anything. We kind of spread it out. Curtis Dukes had 3 receptions. Titus Dykes finally did a little something on that first half. We thought he was going to get out and start making plays, but he had 3 receptions for 26 yards. Jeremy Jefferson had 2 receptions for 35 yards, including that 32-yarder. Defensive. Zach Frank had an amazing game. He had 7 tackles. He had a sack, 2 TFLs. We had a lot of tackle for losses. Schuler had 2. Frank had 2. Dodwell had 2. Fountain, Walters, and Marcus and Powell all had 1. As far as sacks, we had, 5 sacks right here. Powell, Schuler, Dodwell, Marcus, and Frank all had 1. Of course, we had no turnovers, so we had no picks. Not even no pass deflections, man. He kind of just dimed us up. If we go over to Alabama, we could see that Larson, man, he was 9 for 14 for 3 touchdowns. Didn't really have to throw the ball that much, but it was very efficient when he did. Jonathan Howe ate us up a little bit on the ground. He had a touchdown. Receiving, Leonard Britton with her tight end was really doing work for them. See, defensively, had some guys, some TFLs. All right, anyway, it doesn't even matter. We lost there. All right, guys, so we lose that game against Bama. That puts them 3-1 on the year. That puts us at 1-1. I'm not that discouraged after that loss. We showed a lot of promise early in the game. We got away from our game plan. We got to continue to run the ball. We got to realize that Spencer Mitchell He's got to work off the play action. We got to run the ball. Spencer Mitchell cannot force throws like that. We can't try to put the offense and put the ball in his hand and say, hey, go out there and just throw the ball and sling it around. That's not who he is. He's an athlete that can throw pretty well. So we're going to take advantage of that and make some adjustments next week. But we lost to Bama. If we were going to lose to somebody, I can't really be that mad that we lost to Bama. All right, guys. So that's going to do it for this week's episode. I'm proud of the team. It was a tough loss, but we showed promise there early on. We just have to play a complete game next time. And we're going to be playing Alabama in the future again. We're going to get our revenge. Spencer Mitchell is going to get his revenge. He's going to dominate against them in the future. Remember I said that. But that's going to do it for this week's episode. If you liked what you see, please like, subscribe, comment down below anything, any comments, any advice, anything you want to see, any videos that you guys want to see, any series, anything specific, any games that you want me to play. Let me know down below in the comments. And thank you guys for supporting. See you.